Catskill Avenue Elementary presents our Monday morning assembly. Today is Monday, October 5th, 2020. Let's begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. If you would like to participate, please stand, put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Catskill, we are now in the month of October. The O in Cougars stands for ownership. We take ownership over our actions. We continue to honor National Hispanic Heritage Month. We recognize the month of October as Filipino American History Month. Breast Cancer Awareness Month is also recognized in October. Stephen White Middle School is going to have a STEAM Magnet Program informational meeting this Wednesday. There is a Girl Scouts informational meeting on Monday, October 12th. We look forward to having families join Coffee with the Principal on Thursday, October 15th. Finally, we kick off the LA County Public Library's Bookmark Contest. All LAUSD students are receiving a County Public Library card. Check out Carson Library. It's a part of the County Public Library system, and there are many programs that are being offered right now, even during COVID-19 quarantine season.
Hi there, my name is Cesar Velasquez. I'm the plant manager here at Catskill Elementary. I've been working here since December 2010. I enjoy fixing things. I use my free time to fix things at home. I help out with the softball team. I start my day here at Catskill at 6 in the morning. I feel like I'm always here. Catskill is like a second home to me. One of the things I focus on is safety at school. My main focus throughout the day is that the school is safe and knowing that the systems we have are operating properly. Like for example, I check that the fire alarm is always working and our fire extinguishers are up to date. I make sure that our drinking water is safe, and I also check emergency earthquake supplies and the emergency drinking water here at school. I hope that you eat your vegetables so you can stay strong and healthy. See you soon here at Catskill. Bye-bye.
Good morning, Cougars. Happy Monday. In today's tech tip, I'm going to show you 2 ways to take screenshots using your Chromebooks. I'll also show you where to find those screenshots on your devices and in the cloud. Let's get started. To take a screenshot of the entire screen, I'm going to press 2 keys, the Control key and the Switch window key. Now watch, when I press the Control key and the Switch window key, it takes a picture of the screen. Now you didn't see anything happen, so how do you know that it actually did take a picture? Well, if you look over here in the lower right corner, the computer, the Chromebook, is showing me a picture of the screenshot that it took. It gives me this option down here to copy the image to the clipboard. If I did that, then I could go into Google Slides and I could paste it right into my project, and I won't have to worry about saving it someplace else. The image does get saved in 2 places though, and I'll show you those in just a moment. To take a screenshot of just a portion of your screen, you're going to press 3 keys, the Control key, the Shift key, and the Switch window key. Watch what happens when I press the Control key, the Shift key, and the Switch window key. The screen turns kind of a gray color. Notice how it turned a little darker? I press down on my trackpad, and I drag across the portion of the screen that I want to use. As I do that, you notice how it's clearing away the gray and I can see the picture better? That shows me what will be saved as part of the screenshot. When I release the trackpad, it shows me over here to the right-hand side again, this is what I've taken a screenshot of. Once again, just like before, it gives me this option to copy to the clipboard, and if I do that, then I can go straight into Google Docs or Google Slides, and I can paste the image right into my project. But where do these images go? Let me show you right now. One way to find your images is to open a new tab. You know how to do that. And then go to drive.google.com, which is your storage space up in the cloud. When you go to drive.google.com, you're going to find a lot of files. Anything you've done with Google Slides or Google Docs will be housed here in your Google Drive, and it may take a moment or 2 to load up because there's a lot of stuff in that drive. But what I want you to do is come over here on the left-hand side and come all the way down to Recent. When you click on Recent, it has the clock next to it. It will open up your most recent files. And here we see my 2 screenshots. This is the whole screenshot that I took, the screenshot of the whole screen, and this is the screenshot of just the Cat Ninja book. So that's one place to find them, in drive.google.com. The other place will be on your computer, and it's in your Downloads folder. To find the Downloads folder, come to the very bottom of your screen until your Applications drawer opens up. Move all the way to the side here to this little button, this launcher. Press on it, and in the search bar, type in Downloads. And you can see if I come down here, it says Downloads Files, and there's a little picture of a folder. That's where I want to go. And if I open that by clicking on it once, this opens up my Downloads folder on my Chromebook. And you can see over here on the left-hand side, you have that Recent option again. This is one way you'll find your screenshots that you just took. But you can also come down to Images, because a screenshot is an image. And when you click on it, you can see right here is my first screenshot and my second screenshot. So those are 2 places that your screenshots can be found, one up in the cloud in your Google Drive, and the other in the Downloads folder on your Chromebook. I hope that was helpful. Study hard, have fun, and I'll see you next week with another tech tip. Have a great week, everybody.
Hi everyone, it's Miss Kroger. I hope you guys all had a great weekend. We're going to continue our social emotional lessons on feelings. And for this week, we're going to look at understanding perspectives and respecting differences. And that means if you can understand somebody else's point of view and respect how they see things, you can also learn to appreciate the differences in the way that we feel or the way that we think. And if we can do that, then you'll be a great team player, you'll be great with group work, and you'll be a great problem solver. So I think you'll really enjoy this week's lesson on understanding perspectives and respecting differences. It's also Monday, which means it's Mindful Monday, and we get to see our Mind Yeti friends. Today's lesson is on listening to your breath, and it's something we do all the time. We're breathing all the time, but have you ever really just stopped and listened to your breathing? Well, our Mind Yeti friends are going to do that with us, and they'll really have you focus on listening to your breath. After this exercise, I think you'll feel a lot calmer and more focused and ready to learn. Let's do it.
Hello, welcome to Mind Yeti. You're about to tap into the power of something that is with you all day, every day, but you probably hardly notice. It's your breath. Before we begin, take a moment to sit comfortably with your back straight and your feet or legs resting on the floor. Feel how the floor or your chair supports you as you sit. We call this your Yeti body. Now notice your breath. If you want to, bring your hands up near your mouth and gently breathe on them. Notice the air on your hands. Breathe one more warm breath on your hands, and then bring your hands to rest gently on your lap or on top of your legs. You can close your eyes if you want to. Now, return your attention to your breath, and as you breathe, follow your breath as it moves in and out of your body. You don't need to change how you're breathing, just notice your breath. Rest with your breath and your Yeti body. Let's reflect for a moment. How does your body feel? How does your mind feel? Notice if your mind and body feel a little calmer. Anytime you feel the hubbub bubbling up, just slow down and try to notice your breath. When you are ready, take one more breath and bring your attention back to the room.